Hello, welcome back to Mouse and Games, and today I'm reviewing Uncharted 3 on the PS4, but we'll get to that. This is the 13th game I finished in my 52 game challenge. So yeah, today we're talking about Uncharted 3. This is the PS3 Collectors Edition, which is pretty cool. It's got like a book inside. I'm just trying to open it now so I can show you. Yeah, it's got a cool little map. Got a little book as well, and also it's got the game inside as well. But yeah, this is the collector's edition for the PS3. I didn't get a chance to play this because I got all three games for like Christmas a few years ago after they'd been out for a while. For some reason my PS3 didn't play my very first Uncharted game, so I never actually played the PS3 versions. So I played the PS4 versions on my PS5 even though I played the first two on the PS4. But yeah, I've actually now played the third game on my PS5. It was digital download, so I don't have the disc for the Nathan Drake Collector's Edition, but I do have the special edition Uncharted 3, which I'll show off in this video anyway. So yeah, I'm talking about Uncharted 3, but the PS4 version, not the PS3 version. So out of all of the first three games in the series, I think the third one is actually better. The first one, I love the fact you go around tombs and it's very like Tomb Raider-y, which is really cool. And the second one I loved more because it was more dramatical. The boss fight at the end of the two was awesome. The locations you visit are more like extravagant. Like the second game is definitely better than the first game, even though I like the tomb side of the first game more than the second game, if that makes sense. But the issue I found with the first two games is there's a lot of sections where you are hiding behind cover, shooting waves of where's the enemy, and I did not like that in the first two games. The third game, however, kind of takes the waves of enemies out. There is still combat sequences where you fight enemies, but it's not as much as it was in the first two games, and there's not waves and waves of enemies where you run out of ammo and you have to try and risk getting more ammo to finish that section of the game. This third game is more story-based, more linear, which I loved more. Obviously, it's got the whole platforming element to it, where you're climbing up walls, jumping over stuff, swinging on ropes. But in the third game, there's more like spectacle compared to the first and second game. Like there's like shipwrecks you're swinging from. Again, there's like old buildings you're swinging from, climbing up. It's really good, and I prefer this third game over the first two, which I thought I would prefer the second game, because I love the second game, and everyone says the second game is the best one, so I thought, oh, maybe I like the second game more than the third game. But no, the third game is definitely the best out of three. I've not played the fourth game or the spin-off one with the women characters. I can't feel their names and I can't feel what the game's called. I do have the fourth and that game, haven't played that. I don't have the PS Vita version, Golden Abyss. I don't have that, so I won't play that anyway. But yeah, I love the third game out of the first three. It's amazing. Graphically, the game is stunning. Obviously I'm playing on PS5, but it's still going to run the PS4 graphics, so it might be slightly better with frame rate and stuff on the PS5, but still, this game, it looks amazing. Not as good as Horizon Zero Dawn, which I reviewed last week. That game's more beautiful, but this game still looks good, and the character models are just really detailed. Also in the story, your tutorial is when you are a young Drake, a little boy, and it's how Sully and Drake first met. Or Nathan, not Drake, I call him Drake, but you know what I mean, like how they first met, and it's really cool. I love that part of the game, and it really gets into the story of who the main villain is and stuff like that. It's really good. So the game controls just as you thought it would, like X to jump, I believe squares like combat and stuff, and you can use stuff to climb up walls, and yeah, the controls feel really good. There's a few sections where you're not sure where you need to jump, and you have to do blind jumps on some bits, but it's not too that bad. Also, the puzzles are just right. So the puzzles, some of them are quite easy, but some of them would like not that hard. But it did take a lot of thinking to work out what to do, and it was very... the puzzles felt great to finish. So I wouldn't say they're very hard, I'd say they're just right. The puzzles are in this game amazing. That's a big part of the Uncharted series. Now the game took me about 8 hours to finish, which Some people complain that's too short, but for me that is just right. I think the second game might be slightly longer. I can't really remember how long it took me, but I remember it being longer, and it's kept like, it kept adding more stuff on. You think, oh, when it gets to the end, no, it's not the end. It then goes somewhere else. But this game kind of felt like, oh, it's getting to the end. Oh, it is the end. It felt just right. So 8 hours, I think, is great. I know people moaned at Miles Morales being 8 hours for a full-length game. 8 hours is fine for me. I didn't mind Miles Morales being 8 hours either. I also reviewed that. Go check that out as well. But then again, saying 8 hours is great. The last boss fight was slightly disappointing. I'm not going to lie. It was kind of like the first boss fight in the first game. Second boss fight I thought was really hard. And the first and third boss fights were quite easy. So yeah. So that's my review of Uncharted 3 for the PS4. It's from the Nathan Drake collection. I'm sure the PS3 game is just the same. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. If you've got a PS4 or a PS3 or a PS5, I think the PS5 is a PS Plus collection. The Nathan Drake collection is in that PS Plus collection on PS5. So you've got a PS5, you get the game with it. But yeah, and I think PS4 had Nathan Drake collection on the PS Plus at some point for free. So yeah, if you got a PS4 and your PlayStation from 3 to 5, basically, you need to play this game. Or play the Nathan Drake collection and play all three. They're so good. I can't recommend them as enough. Like, you have to play the Nathan Drake games, or Uncharted games as they call them, not the Nathan Drake games. I don't want to talk about. Talking too long. Anyway, thanks for watching our video. Please give a thumbs up. New channel, or subscribe. Bye.